I was in a male-dominating world basically from the time that I left high school. I joined the Air Force, and so it was a challenge there, but I got comfortable with it. I'm kind of an odd person. I'm a loner, and so that didn't really bother me. But then when I met Grant and fell in love with his passion for farming and that sort of thing, it just felt comfortable to me. But what we were doing didn't. And so I kept kind of poking at him. It's like, why are we doing this? It's like going around and around in circles. And I'd go out there once I learned how to run the digger, at the time. And I'd go out there and I'd work the field, and I was so proud I got done. I was in the back 40 because I didn't drive straight enough for him to be proud of what I was doing. And I'm like, I'm done. Okay, now what's next? And he's like, you're gonna go work it again. And I said, but why? It's perfect. You have to have the perfect seed bed, which we had to annihilate it in order to have the perfect seed bed. But he was curious, so he started doing a lot of the research, and we would talk about it, and more and more of what he was learning made sense to me. We're nurturers, and so you want to see things grow and you want to see things thrive. And I fell in love with the animals too. I like caring for the animals, and my idea was to plant the entire farm to grass, and we're going to call it good, and that's all we're going to do is just raise beef, which we would have lost immediately anyway. But no, we are seeing more and more women in this space, and I think it's a really good opportunity to start these smaller operations and these stacked enterprises, because I think we come from backgrounds that are a little bit less traditional and set in their ways, maybe. I don't know, but no, I don't mind. I'm used to being, in this space now, and I actually like it, a lot. So
the only reason we got to where we are is because of her, and why?
Yeah, that's obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of my experiences are similar to yours. I came from mine reclamation, is where I cut my teeth in soils. So I was working on coal mines, titanium mines with dredge sediments, and all those areas. So I was working in a male-dominated world well before I came into agriculture, and I do feel like it is an advantage being a woman in this field for sure. I've never been mistreated. I've never been harassed in person. Say that. But when it's in writing, it's a lot easier to report, to be honest. So, and as a university employee, I'm required to report those things. But it's very seldom. And I do think that because my perspective on those farms is different, because I didn't come from agriculture. I didn't grow up on a farm. I have to learn all these things alongside farmers, and I think that's a real advantage. But yeah, I've never been mistreated, and I certainly do think it is a strength to be a woman in this field.